Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to spend time learning about ZK Access Control technology. The primary purpose of this presentation is to help you improve your access control knowledge, which will help you improve your security product sales revenue. This presentation will explain the basic components of access control while incorporating the ZK Access product line. It's important to note that ZK Access products are priced well below the competition and are in limited distribution. This presents you, the salesperson, a terrific business opportunity. Once you understand how easy it is to quote ZK Access products, you'll soon find yourself closing high profit margin access control deals. And for your customers, ZK Access products are highly functional yet very easy to install and operate. ZK Access is a true win-win for all. While this presentation does make numerous technical references, it's primarily intended for salespeople. If you prefer a deeper understanding of access control technology, visit zkaccess.com for more technical resources. I know you're busy, so let's get started learning about access control and, more importantly, how to make money selling ZK Access products. Before learning about access control, let's first review exactly who is ZK Access and why should you want to work with us. So, who is ZK Access? First and foremost, ZK Access is the world's largest manufacturer of biometric and RFID readers. We have an installed base exceeding 15 million units. We have the world's largest biometrics manufacturing facility. We have over 75 patents. We employ over 2,000 employees, and we operate from over 14 global offices. We are the 800-pound overseas gorilla your customers haven't heard of, at least not yet. Why choose ZK Access? The ZK Access product line is both comprehensive and diverse. Our prices are often 50% below our competitors. Our unique selling features will further differentiate you from your competitors. Our technical support is outstanding, and our products are conveniently stocked in New Jersey and by select stocking distributors. This all gives you a tremendous competitive advantage. While your competitors are forced by customers to lower their sales prices on commodity security products they've been selling for years, you can now offer ZK Access products which match and exceed your competitors' offerings while also saving your customers money. Let's now take a high-level look at the ZK Access product line. After we review the basic components of access control in the upcoming slides, our products will make more sense to you. So don't worry if all this detail is currently a little overwhelming. The main point to remember is we have low-cost, reliable solutions for almost every access control application. InBio is a family of 1-, 2-, and 4-door biometric access control panels, which has the unique ability to both store and match fingerprints on the panel itself. This is a very big deal for your customers who have struggled in the past with managing biometric systems. C3 is a family of 1-, 2-, and 4-door traditional RFID access control panels, no different than most vendors' panels on the market, except C3 is often half their price. We like to stress the fact that C3 is no different than competing vendors in order to assure customers that there is no learning curve when installing C3. I'm sure you'll agree that having no learning curve and 50% cost savings is a huge value proposition. EC10 is an elevator floor controller. Visitors are allowed access only to the individual floor to which they've been given access rights. This prevents unauthorized parties from roaming the floors in a building. The building's tenants no longer have to worry about strangers sneaking past the security guard and then roaming their floors unattended. Standalone readers don't require a computer for programming since they have keypads and displays. And they don't require an access control panel because the readers have electric relays which connect to the door lock. For this reason, we refer to these products as standalone. All you need to do is provide them power, connect the door lock, enroll the users, and voila! You have a complete, simple, affordable, but secure control system. Lastly, we'll discuss Biocam 300. This is an access control camera which can unlock a door after it recognizes a face from up to 10 feet away. Biocam 300 provides true hands-free door access. No longer do you have to frantically search your pockets or bag for your keys or access card when needing emergency access to a door during times when you hear the phone ringing, need to reach the restroom, or maybe even need to escape a dangerous situation. Here we have a C3 complete RFID access control door kit. When ordering this kit, you have everything you need except a third-party door lock, which you'll need to order separately. ZK Access has one-page price sheets which include the information on this slide. We encourage you to share this price sheet with all your customers because they will clearly see the amazing price points we offer. $620 for a complete four-door system is unheard of in the industry. Use this price sheet as a selling tool. Email it to all your customers. It's the easiest way to generate leads. Each door kit includes an access control panel, power supply, metal enclosure, a card enrollment reader, card readers, exit switches, 50 cards, and free software. You can also throw in a $155 IP472 camera, which can capture video of people accessing the door. Don't worry if you're not yet familiar with all the components of the kit. We'll review them later in the presentation. But for now, just keep in mind you have the world's most cost-effective access control solution in your product portfolio. But if you don't inform your customers about it, you can't benefit from it. So make sure all your customers know about the C3 Access Control Kit. Here we have an InBio complete fingerprint and RFID access control door kit. Like C3, when ordering the InBio kit, you have everything you need except a third-party door lock, which you'll need to order separately. As noted in the previous slide, ZK Access has one-page price sheets which include this information. We encourage you to share this price sheet with your customers because they will clearly see the amazing price points we offer. $1,331 for a complete four-door biometric system is unheard of in the industry. Use this price sheet as a selling tool. Email it to all your customers. It's the easiest way to generate leads. Like C3, each InBio kit includes an access control panel, power supply, metal enclosure, exit switches, and free management software. What makes the InBio door kit unique is that it includes fingerprint readers and a fingerprint enrollment reader. Like C3, you can also throw in a $155 IP472 camera, which can capture video of people who access the door. Again, don't worry if you're not yet familiar with all the components of the kit. We'll review them later in the presentation. For now, just keep in mind that you have the world's most cost-effective access control solution in your product portfolio. But if you don't inform your customers about it, you can't benefit from it. So make sure all your customers know about the InBio Access Control Door Kit. As previously noted, standalone readers don't require a computer for programming since they have keypads and displays. They also don't require an access control panel because the readers have electric relays which connect to the door lock. For this reason, we refer to these products as standalone. All you need to do is provide them power, connect the door lock, enroll the users, and voila, you have a complete, simple, affordable, but secure access control system. Model TF1600 is an outdoor-rated fingerprint reader which can operate in freezing temperatures below 40 degrees. Model TF1700 is also outdoor-rated but cannot operate below freezing temperatures. Model F18 is an indoor-rated fingerprint reader. Model MB700 is an indoor-rated combination fingerprint and face reader. Also note, in most cases, ZK Access fingerprint readers can also read RFID cards. Check with your ZK Access salesperson before ordering. Lastly, we have the Biocam 300. This is an access control camera which can unlock a door after it recognizes your face from up to 10 feet away. Biocam 300 provides true hands-free door access. It's ideal for high-traffic areas like lobbies and retail stores, residential buildings, anywhere your hands might not be free to unlock the door. As previously mentioned, no longer do you have to frantically search your pockets or bag for fast access to a door to answer a phone, reach the restroom, maybe even to escape a dangerous situation. Take your time reviewing the specifications on the right side of this slide. They will all make more sense to you once you review the access control technology in the following slides. Now let's take a closer look at the actual components of access control and see how they've evolved over time. Let's now review how electronic access control technology has evolved and the pros and cons of each technology. First, there were metal keys. The pros of metal keys are obvious. Keys are light, easy to carry, and they're cheap to make. But the cons of keys are that they are easy to copy, difficult to distribute and manage, and multiple doors often need multiple keys made and managed. So next came PIN code locks to address the shortcomings of keys. The pros of PIN code locks are that they are relatively cheap and there are no keys to duplicate. But the cons of PIN code locks are that the codes can be forgotten and easily shared with unauthorized users. Next, card readers were introduced to address the cons of PIN code locks. Most common are magnetic, barcode, and RFID cards, also known as proximity cards. The pros of cards are that they are cheap and reusable. The cons of cards, of course, is that they are extremely fragile and can be lost, forgotten, or stolen, so they need frequent replacement. Access control panels are the brains of the access control system. Once a reader positively recognizes the user, the reader then sends the user's information to the panel. The panel has an access control list, also known as the ACL, which notes all the users in the system and the corresponding days and time periods when the user is allowed access to various doors throughout the building. If a user has access rights, the panel will then transmit, or cut off, electricity to the door lock, which results in the door unlocking. As discussed, readers are an essential part of any access control system. In the top left corner of this slide, there is a combination keypad and RFID prox card reader. Users can either enter their code and/or flash their prox card within 2 inches of the reader. Beside the keypad reader, we see a swipe reader. These readers recognize either the barcode or magnetic stripe that appears on the user's card. The user literally swipes his card through the slot of the reader. Swipe readers are most often found on point-of-sales terminals where a person pays for goods purchased. Beside the swipe card reader is an RFID prox-only reader. It has no keypad option. The user just flashes his prox card. Beside the RFID prox reader, there is a fingerprint reader. The user can either place his finger on the green fingerprint sensor or enter his PIN code. In most ZK Access fingerprint models, an internal RFID prox card reader is included. Ask your ZK Access salesperson to confirm which model you need. Regardless of which reader you use, they all operate the same way. After the reader recognizes who you are, it either transmits or cuts off electricity to the door. The door locks can either be mechanical or electrical. Pictured in the lower left is an electric door strike. In the middle is a mechanical door lock, and in the lower right, there is a magnetic lock. These are the actual locking mechanisms that either hold or release the door. The reader controls the lock controls the door. It is very straightforward. Door contacts are not really a part of access control, but they are an important aspect of security. When a door is properly closed, the door contacts are normally touching and connected. When the door opens, the contacts become separated. This often triggers an alert or alarm to the security administrator or monitoring company. Alerts or alarms can also be triggered if a door remains open too long. Credentials are what a person uses to identify himself when attempting door access. Plastic barcode and/or magnetic stripe cards are used with magnetic and/or barcode readers. Plastic RFID, Proximity cards are used with RFID Prox card readers. Fingerprints are read by fingerprint readers. As discussed, upon positive recognition of the credential by the reader, the door will unlock. So why are biometrics gaining popularity, and why should you offer biometrics security solutions to your customers? 2 words: security and convenience. Today's antiquated card systems are easier to compromise, and who hasn't forgotten or misplaced their access card? That either gets you locked out or late for work, and how embarrassing is that? Biometrics solves the inherent security flaws associated with card access systems. With biometrics, you can't lose your fingerprint or face. With biometrics, you can't forget your fingerprint or face. With biometrics, no one can steal your fingerprint or face. Biometrics is more cost-effective than cards. Biometrics is easy to install. Biometrics is easy to sell. Biometrics provides a low total cost of ownership for customers because they no longer need to manage or replace cards. And ZK Access Biometrics are price-to-win projects for you. Now let's revisit the ZK Access product line. You will recall that the ZK Access product line consists of InBio and C3 access control panels, the EC10 floor elevator controller, standalone fingerprint and face readers, and the BioCam 300 access control camera, which recognizes faces from up to 10 feet away. Here's a look at the InBio access control panel, which uniquely stores and matches fingerprint templates. The InBio 160 supports only one door. The InBio 260 supports up to 2 doors, and the InBio 460 supports up to 4 doors. Fingerprints are enrolled on the ZK 4500 reader, which is connected to a computer running the free ZK Access management software. Once all the fingerprints are enrolled on the computer, they are easily copied to all the panels with a single command. FR1200 fingerprint readers are installed at the door. When a user wishes to access a door, he places his finger on the FR1200. The FR1200 sends the fingerprint to the InBio panel. If the InBio panel recognizes the user's fingerprint, the InBio panel unlocks the door lock. Here's how a typical InBio installation appears. Here's a closer look at the C3 access control panel. The C3 100 supports only one door. The C3 200 supports up to 2 doors. And the C3 400 supports up to 4 doors. KR RFID Prox card readers are installed at the door. When a user wishes to access a door, he flashes his card to the KR reader. The KR reader conveys the user's card ID number to the C3 panel. If the C3 panel recognizes the user's RFID Prox card, the C3 panel will unlock the door. Here's how a typical C3 installation appears. Here are some of our most common standalone readers. You will recall that they require no computer and no access control panel. In most cases, you can program directly on the readers and connect them directly to a door lock. Model TF1700 is an outdoor IP65 rated fingerprint reader. Model F18 is an indoor fingerprint reader. Model F6 is an indoor fingerprint reader which has no TCP IP port. So its fingerprints audit trail need to be manually backed up on an external SD card. This is similar to a USB memory stick. Model MB700 is an indoor face and fingerprint reader. In most cases, ZK Access fingerprint and face readers can also be configured with an internal RFID card reader inside. And here is our free ZK Access management software. Installation and management are very simple because the software is browser-based. There is no client software that needs to be downloaded. Customers love this because it's simple and free. ZK Access has both in-house sales and technical resources who will help you remotely from our New Jersey office. We also have a team of over 30 manufacturers reps throughout the USA who can provide on-site sales assistance. Remember how inexpensive the C3 door kits are? $620 for a complete 4-door card access system will get your customers' attention. Make sure your customers know. Remember how inexpensive the InBio door kits are? $1,331 for a complete 4-door fingerprint access system will get your customers' attention. Make sure your customers know. Remember how versatile the standalone readers are? $450 for a face, fingerprint, card, PIN code reader will get your customers' attention. Make sure your customers know. So what's next? Call us and we'll schedule an office visit with our local manufacturer's representative in your region. For immediate project opportunities, call your ZK Access pre-sale support team to answer your questions. Seriously consider buying a demo kit. Never underestimate the power of a live hands-on demonstration. For technical training, a weekly webinar is conducted every Wednesday from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for your time and good selling.